Hello students, Sanjeev sir has already started with the algebra 4th lesson, that is ratio and proportion. He completed up to the exercise 4.3. So today I am going to start with the exercise 4.4, which is based on the theorem on equal ratio. So what is the theorem on equal ratio? So if A upon B is equal to C upon D, then each ratio, that means A upon B and C upon D, is equal to A plus C upon B plus D. That means if two ratios are equal, then each ratio is equal to addition of the numerator upon addition of the denominator. So based on that, exercise 4.4 is there. So we will solve that exercise from that exercise 4.4. So what is the first question? That is the fill in the blanks. It's given as x upon 7 is equal to y upon 3 is equal to 3x plus 5y upon dash is equal to 7x minus 9y upon dash. Okay. So now what is given? X upon 7 is equal to y upon 3. Now we will solve this two separately. So 3x plus 5y upon. Now see. Now 3x. So what is the denominator of the x? So with this 3 we are multiplying to this x. So x value is the 7 plus y we are multiplying with the 3. Okay. So 3x plus 5y is equal to 21 plus 15, that is 3x plus 5y upon 36. Clear? Now the second one. What is the second one? Same way. First ratio, that is the x upon 7 is equal to y upon 3 is equal to second part of the question. Upon 2 is 7. We are multiplying with the 7. Minus 9. Y's denominator is 3. So multiplying here with the 3. So 7x minus 9y upon 7 sevens are 49 minus 27. So 7x minus 9y upon 49 minus 27, that you will get it as a 22. Is it clear? So now this way we can solve the sum based on the theorem on equal ratio. Now we will see the second one. So the second question from the first second part, A upon 3, B upon 4 is equal to C upon 7 is equal to A minus 2B plus 3C upon dash is equal to dash upon 6 minus 8 plus 14. Okay. So now first we will see the first part. So what is A upon 3 is equal to B upon 4 is equal to C upon 7 A minus 2B plus 3C upon A's denominator is 3 minus 2 into B's denominator 4 plus 3 into C's denominator 7. So what we will get? A minus 2B plus 3C upon 3 minus 8 plus 27. So what we are getting here? This we will get it as 3 minus 8 minus 5 plus 21. So A minus 2B plus 3C. Different sign, we have to do the subtraction. From the bigger subtract the smaller one, that is the 21 minus 5, 16, and bigger number sign is the plus. So here we will get A minus 2B plus 3C upon 16. Now the second part. A upon 3 is equal to B upon 4 is equal to C upon 7. And in denominator it's given as 6 minus 8 plus 14. So first I am writing the question. 6 minus 8 plus 14. Okay. So now here 3's value is already there. But how we will get 3? By multiplying it by 2. Now b's denominator is 4. But it here it's given as 8. So we are multiplying by 2. Plus c's denominator is 7. But it's given as a 14. So we will get it as this way. Now this is the 3 value is for the a. So what we will get here? 2a minus 2b plus 2c. 2a minus 2b plus 2c. So what we will get here? 2a upon 6 minus 8 plus 40. So this is our Phillips value. Here this is our Phillips value. Is it clear? So these are the sums of the theorem on equal ratio. Now we will see the next part. Now the next question, second one, what is given? If phi m minus n is equal to 3m plus 4n, then find the values of, first question is m square plus n square upon m square minus n square, and the second one is the 3m plus 4n upon 3m minus 4n. Now from the given question, given part, we have to first find out the value of m and n. So how we will solve? Now what is given? Phi m minus n is equal to 3m plus 4n. This is given. Now take the m term on one side and n term on one side. So phi m, 3m will come on this side as minus, is equal to 4n plus n. So here 2m is equal to phi n. So what is m upon n? N will come on this side as divide. So we will get it as a m upon n as a phi upon 2. So we want the in first place square. So squaring on both the sides. Squaring on both sides. So if you are squaring, what you will get? M square upon n square is equal to phi square 25 upon 4. Now we got the values of m square upon n square. Now what is the first part? We have to add and the subtract. The addition and the subtraction is called as the componendo dividendo. Okay? So what we will write it here? By componendo and dividendo, both the functions dividendo we are doing. So what you will do, get it here, m square plus n square upon m square minus n square. Whatever we are doing on left hand side, same thing we have to do it on right hand side. So what we will get? 29 upon 21. So the value of m square plus n square upon m square minus n square, we will get it as a 29 upon 21. Now the second part. We have to do this. Now I am rubbing the first one. Now see. What's the value of, now see, second part. Phi m minus 3m is equal to now m upon n we already got it as m upon n, we got it as phi upon 2. Okay, now in first case only we got that one. Now see, we have to, with the m coefficient is 3 and with the n coefficient is 4. So what we have to do? Multiplying both the sides by 3 upon 4. So what you will get? To the left hand side we have to multiply by 3 upon 4. Same way to the right hand side. So what we will get? 3m upon 4n is equal to 5 3 are 15 upon 8. Is it clear? Now on left hand side we got it as m and n's coefficient. Now we want addition and subtraction. So what we have to do for that? By componendo and dividendo. That means what? Addition and subtraction on both the sides. So 3m plus 4m upon 3m minus 4m. So what we will get it here? 15 plus 8 minus upon 15 minus n. And writing on the same line, but you have to write one below the other. So 15 plus 8 we will get 23 upon 7. So 3m plus 4n upon 3m minus 4n value we will get it as 23 upon 7. Is it clear? So now we will see the next question. So what is the next question? That is the question number 3. If a into y plus z is equal to b into z plus x is equal to c into x plus y, and out of a, b and c no two of them are equal, then we have to show that y minus z upon a into b minus c is equal to z minus x upon b into c minus a is equal to x minus y upon c into a minus b. Okay. Now whatever the given thing is there, from that we have to find out or we have to show this. Now how it will come? Solution. What is given? A into y plus z is equal to b into z plus x is equal to c into x plus y. Reason is given. Now dividing throughout by or dividing throughout by ABC. Dividing by ABC. So each term, that means this first term we are dividing by ABC. I am making the part here. First term we are dividing by ABC. Second term we are dividing by ABC, and the third term also we are dividing by ABC. So A will get cancelled. Y plus z upon BC is equal to z plus x. B will get cancelled upon AC, and x plus y upon AB. Is it clear up to this? Now the next part, by the theorem on equal ratio. You have to first write by the theorem on equal ratio. What is that? If you are adding the numerator, we have to add the denominator also. So by the theorem on equal ratio, each ratio, whatever this each ratio is equal to. Now see, in a whatever we want, it's that AB minus AC. So we want AB minus AC. Okay. So AB minus AC. So AB is what? AB is, if we are doing the subtraction, we have to do the subtraction in the numerator also. So AB, what is the numerator of the AB? That is x plus y minus AC's numerator is the z plus x. So what we will get here? Open the bracket. Minus is there, so the sign for the second bracket will get changed. Minus x upon AB minus AC. X will get cancelled. So what we are getting? Y minus z upon AB minus AC. So is equal to y minus z. A is common, that is B minus C. So each ratio we are getting here first one. Clear? So same way we have to find it for the second two ratio. So now or also now each ratio each ratio is equal to. Now what is the denominator in second case? BC minus BC minus BA or AB. We can write the AB also. So what is the numerator of the BC here? Y plus Z minus. What is the denominator of the AB? That is the X plus Y. Whenever minus is there, put it in the bracket. So now open the bracket. Minus X minus Y upon BC minus AB. Y will get cancelled. So Z minus X, now write as it is. B upon C minus A. This is equation 2. Clear? Now the same way we can find out the equation third one. So what we will write for the third one? I am rubbing this part. I want this one, so I am keeping this. This is Z, Y plus Z upon BC. So now again, each ratio. Now what is the third denominator here? AC minus BC. AC is numerator, Z plus X. Minus BC is numerator, Y plus Z. So what you will get? Z plus X minus Y minus Z upon AC minus BC. Z will get cancelled. So what we will get here? X minus Y, C common, A minus B. So each ratio. This is equation 3. Now from 1, 2 and 3. What we are getting in first case? Each ratio is equal to this. Each ratio is equal to this. And each ratio is equal to this. So each ratios are equal to this. So what we will get? Y minus Z upon A into B minus C is equal to Z minus X upon B, C minus A is equal to X minus Y upon C, A minus B, and lastly write down, hence proved. So students, like that we can solve that. Whenever this ratio is given, what we done first time? We divide each ratio by ABC. So A will get cancelled, so we have got the 3 ratio. Now what is the theorem on equal ratio? Whatever we are doing the addition in numerator, same way we have to do the in denominator. Now in this case we done the subtraction. So what if you are doing the subtraction? Same subtraction we have to do in the denominator. Now each ratio we got something, and that something is all that equal, and that only we have to prove. Is it clear? So now students, in this lesson, today's video, we completed that we started with the theorem on equal ratio, and from exercise 4.4 we completed the second sums first part, and remaining I will show you, I will explain you in the next video. Based on this I will give you the sums. Complete it and keep your assignment book ready, and whatever I explained, whatever I showed it on the board, write it on your notebook. Thank you.